wet.
As we continue to deal with the hot temperatures, a reminder to put on sunscreen before you head out the door. The latest statistics from the American Cancer Society report 100,000 people will be diagnosed with melanoma this year.
Well, more than 8,000 will die from them. Now a revolutionary therapy is giving new hope to patients battling this very deadly disease. Marty Salt has the details.
Steve Balzer spent day after day, year after year, outside working as an electric company lineman.
Well, next thing I know, this lump's popping up. It's maybe as big as your thumb.
Then he was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma. For patients like Steve, surgery is the main option.
Skin cancer has never responded to the older chemotherapies. In the last 10 years, we've seen dramatic advances with immunotherapies. But unfortunately, patients do progress after a period of time.
Now, oncologist Ronan Kelly is one of the first to use the newly FDA-approved TIL cellular therapy for patients with metastatic melanoma.
It is a second-generation immunotherapy. It's utilizing their own immune cells, which have proven themselves to be stronger than their other immune cells.
TIL cells are in immune cells that look for and attack cancer cells. This new therapy helps make a patient's TIL cells stronger so they can beat cancer.
What we do is we take them from the tumor, we grow them in the laboratory, and we give them back as an infusion of their own strong immune cells to overwhelm the tumor.
Dr. Kelly believes it may soon be the first treatment to treat other solid tumors that haven't responded to traditional treatments like surgery, radiation, and chemo. Marty Salt, WGEM News.